Sips and Stories would like to thank the following sponsors for your continued support. Welcome to Sips and Stories, where your journey matters, your story inspires, and every episode is a space to uncover what truly makes people thrive. Join me as we dive into real conversation with amazing guests, each one sharing the moments, lessons, and experiences that shaped who they are today. I'd love to hear from you, too. What's your journey? What's your story? And most importantly, what makes you thrive? We'll see you on the next story. Hello, everybody. I am Sandy Shook. Welcome to Sips and Stories. I have Mary here with me. And Mary, could you introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are and what you do for a living?
Okay. I'm Mary McDonald. I am the founder and chief investigator of Aegis Digital Investigations. I am a licensed private investigator and digital forensic investigator. I help individuals, families, and professionals get the information they need to protect their digital and physical safety.
I do want to step back a little bit to your history and knowing that you grew up in Colorado Springs.
Yes, I was born downtown.
Downtown. Okay.
Downtown.
I thought maybe it was south side of town, but downtown.
I was born downtown.
So what was life like living in Colorado Springs when nothing really existed?
It was
fun. Anyway.
Right? Yes. It was fun. I mean, I went to Grant Elementary, went to Horseman Junior High, went to Palmer High School briefly. It was fun. I remember when Powers Boulevard was dirt, and I remember watching the space shuttle piggyback land and take off out at the old airport.
They used to come here?
Yes, they used to come here.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so the middle school, I'm not familiar with the middle school. Is that still here?
Junior high back then, but yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is junior high? What was the junior high grades that you had?
It was 7th through 9th.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And so Palmer, you went there briefly?
I actually went there briefly.
Not 9th grade then?
10th grade. It started 10th grade. And went there for 2 months, and then I actually moved up to Loveland, Fort Collins, where they had middle schools, and so 10th grade was not the youngest classman. So I was only the youngest classman in high school for 2 months.
Well, how did that feel when you went up to Loveland, though, when you were walking into?
That was hard, because it was not a good time in my life. I was getting into a lot of trouble.
Oh, that's why you moved to Loveland.
No, I moved because my dad's job, but it was good because I was getting into a lot of trouble in Colorado Springs and moving to a much smaller town and getting away from the people I was involved with, and completely. I was not happy about it. I was 15 when I moved. So.
And were you driving then, or just starting to?
No, I started driving. We only had our permits for 6 months at that time. So got my driver's permit like 6 months or so after we moved up there.
Oh, well, then you can't really complain.
Not too long. So.
Why were you unhappy if you were
I was 15.
Yeah. Right.
High school, young, naive, getting into trouble.
Yeah. In
with the wrong crowd. Yeah, because elementary, junior high school, I did not fit in. At all.
In school at all, you mean? Oh.
No, I had thick bottle cap glasses. I had the 1980s metal braces. I did not fit in at all.
Oh.
Never fit in.
Wow, so you were pretty shy.
Very shy. And I got in with the wrong crowd, started rebelling to try to fit in. And, that didn't go very well.
Oh boy. Wow. You didn't fit in school, but did you have like favorite classes or anything that you took?
My favorite class was woodshop.
And did you get to take that here, or was that up in
I
Loveland?
started that class in junior high school over at Horace Mann, and did not take it at Palmer. They did have it at the high school I went to up in Loveland.
Wait, so they had it in middle school, but they didn't have it in the high school?
I don't know
Or
if they had.
it just-
They may have had it at Palmer, and maybe I didn't get in.
Yeah, well,
I was
you
only there
weren't there
briefly
very
though
long.
too, so I don't know. I
That was
only
your
there
favorite
briefly.
class, though?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Very cool.
I just love playing with power tools.
And now, and I was just gonna ask, are you still playing?
Yes.
I didn't mean to say playing with power tools, but
Absolutely. I have more tools than not most men, but a lot of men. And yeah, I love to design and build things. I mean, I will build anything from knickknacks to very large furniture. And I absolutely love doing it. It's very therapeutic.
So what was one of the first things that you made when you had woodshop in school?
Probably clocks. And like,
Do you still have some of them?
I do still have some of them. My parents still have some of them. I still have like a
You made more than one?
yes. Yes.
You counted how many rooms were in your house and you went, okay, I need that many?
No, it was just what you made back in woodshop in 1980s.
Yeah. So what was life like then in Loveland when you moved up there? Because you said you got in trouble. Well,
was-
maybe we should talk about the trouble that you got into that made you, unless you don't want to.
I'm not going to go into too many details.
Yeah.
But I got in with absolutely
You were
the
just
wrong
a
crowds.
teenager.
Yes, typical teenage rebellion things.
You knew better than your parents, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely. So yeah, not sharing details.
well, and you have a daughter now, right?
Yes, I do
So
have a daughter
you know
now.
how to like have her not do the things that you did, or is she paying you back?
No, she is not paying me back. But I've always been more open with my daughter. That because I understand why kids do things.
Yeah.
And what things they might do, and more accepting with a lot of it. So it's,
Well, but you understand too, maybe a little bit, that your parents were trying to protect you, and they did the best they could just from history of
Yes.
how their parents.
yes,
you
a
know.
lot of it's generational.
Yeah.
And I'm Gen X.
Well, it's not always a bad thing.
No, best generation.
So why did you get into what you're doing now?
Well, I went through a very nasty divorce, and I had a brand new baby at the time. And so mother's instinct, I wanted to protect my child, and just
Well, you also too, you discovered, because she wasn't old enough yet to know about all the
Yeah.
weird things that can
Yeah.
happen.
oh yeah, because the
and-
internet was just really becoming a thing back then. And it's the dangers with everything online, mother's instinct, wanting to help parents protect their children. And I came across a case, a girl named Casey Woody. She was a 13-year-old girl who lived in rural Arkansas, and she started going into chat rooms and meeting boys. And she met who she thought was an age-appropriate, nice local boy, but in reality, he was a 47-year-old man from California.
Wow.
And he actually drove all the way from California to her location, rented a storage facility.
To Arkansas.
Yes, to Arkansas. Rented a storage facility near her. And when she was home alone, he kidnapped her, took her to the storage facility, raped her, murdered her. And I created a company with the intent to help parents protect their kids from cases like that.
Yeah.
And you bring in a company like mine, scan the kid's device, figure out what the child is actually doing versus what they say they're doing.
Yeah.
You can find out in advance and
Well,
them.
and the other thing too is that, so when people think of digital investigator or just the investigation, the private investigator title that you give yourself, right?
yes.
You think of background checks. You do those sort of things, but
Yes.
it's not just for businesses. It's for
For individuals as well.
yeah, individuals also too for companies that are looking at hiring background stuff too.
I can do background checks.
But what other things do you do though besides just the background check? Because I know that you have so many systems now in place, and it's just been through like years or months. I mean, you're always constantly learning about what's available out there.
Oh, absolutely.
So share with us what it is that some of the things that you've learned in just because of what you've had to for not maybe yourself, but for somebody else that's asked you.
Some of the things that I've learned, or some of the things that I do.
Yeah, both.
Okay. Just I've learned a lot about what types of digital safety are needed in today's world. There's social media account safety. I mean, people post so many things that they shouldn't. So one service I provide is social media account safety audits to look for private information where it shouldn't be. And another one is online dating profile safety. I mean, online dating can be very risky. And so
See, and I'd love to get in your head because I'm like, with that online dating, not that I'm online dating, but.
Yes, what I do has destroyed online dating for me.
Well, I can only imagine, but that's what I'd love to get in your head, just to kind of figure out what is it that you look for? I mean, do you go into people's profiles when somebody, let's just say, okay, I found somebody online. Do I come to you then and say, okay, I found this person?
Dating?
Yeah. I mean, how does that work?
I would work from screenshots with that one and look at your profile and see, okay, what kind of information are you putting out there that might be misread or dangerous that you should not be putting out there.
Okay.
And also people that you're looking at, same type of thing. What kind of information do they have? And I scan pictures to see if they have been faked as well.
And your tools can tell that?
Yes.
Ooh, how interesting. Ooh, how scary too.
Yes.
I can actually send pictures to you and say, I'm kind of having the...
Yes.
And okay, this is not even with online dating. I could probably do that for even like when I'm, because I meet so many people with coffee.
It's the world we live in though. I mean, so many people, and especially with AI involved now too. I mean, people can cause deep fakes. Use that to, even for video calls, they can use a deep fake and have a real-time video, and it's not the real person that you're talking to.
Well, I did come to a workshop type thing that you did last week, was it, or whenever it was? You had actually talked about your voice and people using your voice, but now it's we actually, before you came in, there were some of us that were actually talking about, you don't answer yes when somebody calls you. You don't you try not to have a real conversation unless you know who it is that you're talking with, but in your workshop you had said that
that's outdated.
Yeah.
With AI, you don't have to say a specific word like yes. You can just answer your phone. You can have your voice on your voicemail message. You can post a video online. I mean, so many things, and they just need seconds of your voice to use AI to turn it into something malicious.
So do you know how people can protect themselves from that sort of thing?
Be very, very careful with what you post where. I mean, as business owners, we don't have choice with a lot of it. We have to post things out there. So I mean, it's just what you post where more than anything.
Yeah. Okay, so I've always been told too that, like on necessarily LinkedIn, but on one of them, when I first got into it, I even MySpace, right? You're not supposed to say, where you grew up, the high school that you graduated from, those sort of things. But now we have had conversation about there's so much that anybody can look up that they can find you, regardless of whether you think that you're hidden or not. What are I know that you had a client as well, parents that came to you about
the one about the child, yes.
Can you share anything about that? Or
yeah, that was definitely my most memorable case. Child was starting to get into trouble in school, and parents wanted to know if there was more the child was doing than what they were aware of. And so they asked me to scan the child's device, and I scanned it and found evidence of absolutely everything you can think of. Everything you can think of. And I dug deeper, and I was able to find that the child had actually loaned their device to a friend, and it was the friend who was doing all of the activity. And if law enforcement had gotten involved, it would have been a completely different outcome.
Yeah.
But I was able to give the parents peace of mind that their child was not getting into more trouble than they realized. And I gave them a heads up exactly which friend was doing all of that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Just because of all your tracking devices. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I wish I could get in your head, so I'm just getting into it this way.
It's kind of scary in there.
So when I want to talk about after high school, because I know that you have more than just a high school degree.
Yes. I took the scenic route getting to where I am. Yes, I ended up with 3 college degrees.
Wow.
My first is actually architectural drafting and construction. Second is paralegal. And a third is cybersecurity and digital forensics with concentration in cybercrime investigations. And I actually do use all 3 with what I do, which I did not expect.
Well, I'm thinking of the architecture. In my head, as you were talking about the other 2, I'm like, gosh, you can just, like, all the different avenues that just the picture in your head, of course, I don't know. I think I watch too much TV sometimes too, and they always have those little diagrams that you see.
I think that also plays into my love of woodworking, because I can build anything, design and build anything. I'm actually currently designing and building a Faraday cage for digital forensics. An enclosed box that you put a device in that you're going to scan, and it blocks signal.
Oh. And you're doing that for another?
I am working on building that for my forensics cases.
Wow.
And I also learned, because I volunteered at the district attorney's office for several years, and learned that I can read a crime scene map like it's a child's book.
And how exciting is that? Nope. Do you sleep at night?
My brain does not stop when I sleep at night. My investigator brain just keeps going.
I can only imagine. Sometimes. Well, and of course, all the things that you find, I'm sure you're like, I can do this and I can do that. And
yes.
I wonder if there's a way to.
It never stops.
Oh my.
It's kind of annoying.
Yep. And now, and you're just starting to get out with what you're doing, like promoting what you have. You have started public speaking. Wow. Yes. And I was at one, or both of them, I guess.
Yes,
or 2.
You were at both.
I was at 2. You are doing more. And
3.
What is it that you're actually? What kind of public speaking are you doing? Are you giving more details of what cases you've been involved in, or just giving more information as far as what people need to be aware of?
More information about what people need to be aware of, and what kind of services I offer that can help with that type of thing. Yeah. So, and what dangers are out there. I mean, it's people don't realize how dangerous it is in today's digital world.
Yeah. And you don't want to do it to freak people out, but you want them to be more aware of, actions that, could be detrimental to whatever they're doing and wherever they're going. And
absolutely.
I mean, it used to be where it was just our cell phones that we could turn off the location on our cell phones and think that we were secure enough that nobody could find us.
That's not always the case, because even
not anymore for sure with all the updates.
Because today's technology, you turn the location off on your phone, and most people, we have smartwatches. You can use that, and it can actually track your location, because it can tell what kind of speed you're going at. Are you walking? Are you driving? That type of thing. So you turn your location off on your phone, and yes, your watch can be, other devices like your watch can be used to track where you could have been.
Wow. Okay. Let's look at something happy for a minute. What's the worst thing that you ever did to get yourself in trouble to get you hauled up to Loveland?
It was only my dad's job that took us up there.
Oh,
so
okay.
It wasn't my fault we moved.
You were just not happy about it.
Oh, I was not happy about it.
Did you get yourself in trouble up there then when you were trying to fit in?
It was easier to get in trouble up there
because why? Nobody knew you?
It's a farm town.
Oh, okay.
And it's...
So you tipped cows over a lot or tossed cow patties?
No,
or...
we partied up in the mountains.
Oh,
where
okay.
nobody's around. Like, yeah, open property and party off grid.
And you were just getting your license, so that wasn't such a
dangerous
bad thing.
Combination.
Yes.
It is, and with more wrong people.
Oh, wow. So. And how'd you end up back here then?
I got married and moved back to Colorado Springs, got divorced, and stayed because it's my hometown.
Yeah, and you've seen so much growth.
Oh, yes.
What's the best thing that you think has come in here that is a good thing for Colorado Springs?
Well, Colorado Springs is one of the biggest cyber hubs in the entire country.
Is it really?
It is.
Well, it's not hard to find information then either, huh? Maybe.
If you know where to look.
Yeah, right. So what about your daughter?
She's 22 now. She's
for some reason
just graduated college.
Little. Okay. And is she following in your footsteps? Or?
Oh no.
Yeah.
She wants nothing to do with the investigations or anything.
She doesn't like being freaked out at night.
No. No, she just got her associate's degree in business, and she's continuing on to get her degree in accounting, her bachelor's degree.
Oh, she likes numbers then.
Yes.
Although, architecture has a lot of numbers in it too, so she got something from you.
That's why I switched to paralegal. Because that's what ruined the architecture degree for me. Because the intense math portion where you had to figure out exactly what support to put under, exactly where to not make the building collapse. And that just, it ruined it for me.
And then when people want angles and everything like that, it's even more difficult.
Yeah, it gets very complicated. Although my daughter actually, I finished that degree about the time she was born. My due date was days after the last day of my final class.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And yeah.
So she learned a lot while she was in you.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, no wonder she likes numbers and everything.
Yeah, but I remember my last final exam, and my professor said either have that kid or study really hard. Test is on Monday. I went into labor that night.
Oh.
I never had to make up that final exam.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Oh, have you found that professor and thanked him?
Monday, Tuesday, whatever day it was by then. And with a brand new baby and pink cigars, and picked up my stuff, and I passed the class.
That's awesome. Well, obviously you probably were a very good student once you found
once I wanted to be there, it was complete night and day difference.
Yeah. So what was your favorite class in school? Not college, but grade school? Did you have a favorite class?
School.
Or
recess?
Are you?
Because we were.
I know you did say shop.
Right? Elementary school, it was recess.
Yeah.
Because we were allowed to have fun back then. I mean, we were allowed to play like dodgeball and like what was it? Tetherball was my go-to at recess. Yeah. And we had snowstorms back then. I mean, we had a lot of snow.
That's what's changed a lot, right?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we would make we'd start making these little snowballs at recess. And by the end of the day, the week, whatever, we'd have these giant snowballs. But I think it was a good thing for the staff because we cleared the entire property.
That's awesome.
It kept us busy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And back then, if people got hurt, if the kids got hurt, there weren't lawsuits. Because, we fell off the snow.
Yeah.
Broken arms, whatever. It happened. It was the 80s.
Yeah. Right. Well, and kids were just being kids and having fun, right?
Yeah. I mean, we had all the fun, the metal slides, the monkey bars, all of the things.
Those metal slides.
Oh, yeah, we got hurt.
Burned. Not even hurt, just burned.
Yes. Jumping off the swing. I mean, all the things from the 80s. It was fun. Mm-hmm. It was fun. And we had so much snow. At Albuquerque Lows regularly, it felt like.
Yeah. And were you in an area where you were close to like lakes? Or... I'm afraid to ask.
There were more trees back then because, windstorms.
Oh, yeah.
We get a few of those here.
Well, and so much more now than we ever did. But we don't get the snow that we used to either. Yeah. It's like, I was so happy a couple days ago when it started snowing. Don't have to water my grass.
Yes. Yeah, the weather has completely changed.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So did you, when you were growing up, were the roads like blocked off and things like that so you could enjoy the snow when the snow came in? Or did you have a nice decent backyard?
I had a decent backyard.
Play
I remember
outside at all?
snow drifts.
Yeah.
Just everywhere. And back then, not everybody had four-wheel drive.
Did you build tunnels in the snow drifts?
Yeah. We built all kinds of stuff. Snowmen and I'd ski in my front yard. I grew up skiing at the Broadmoor.
Ooh, on the ice hill. Yeah.
Yes, that is why they shut it down. Yes.
I know. It was sad.
It was nice to have a ski resort that close. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. But just to keep snow on it was very difficult.
Yeah,
so
they closed down for good reason.
Mm-hmm. So what's your favorite memory of Colorado Springs then?
Colorado Springs? That's a good question. I don't know. It's just my hometown. I love it here.
And you don't want to leave? Where would you go if you had all the money in the world? Where would you?
Australia, without a doubt. Yeah.
And you've been there?
Yes, 3 times.
Wow. Ooh,
yeah, and I will go again.
She really likes Australia.
Yes, I have a tattoo of the Australia flag in the shape of a heart on my left shoulder. Cool. So yes, love Australia.
Wow. And how did you end up getting out there?
I grew up traveling all over the world.
With your parents?
Yes.
Then? Oh.
Yes.
So you were a little turkey and you still got to go with them places? Wow.
Yes. Yeah, just my mom
I'd be like finding the neighbor going, Mary's staying with you for a week. We're heading out.
Well, they did a couple of trips like that where we stayed with neighbors.
Yeah.
But
not for punishment.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, grew up traveling all over the world. And my mom says it's because we're Norwegian. And the Norwegians were known for sailing the world in their ships. Mm-hmm. And so it's in our blood.
Yeah.
So they have to travel.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely. I love traveling. I have another tattoo of the world map that shows everywhere that I've been.
So it has everywhere you've been. So when you go somewhere else, then you just kind of put another dot.
Time for some more ink.
What do they throw a dart at it? Is that how it works? You throw a dart at your back to see where you're going next, and then you.
No.
Okay, maybe a Velcro with a little bit of, ink on the back of it.
Yeah. No, but I just grew up traveling all over. Most recent trip, it's been a while, I need to get on an airplane again. It was 2017, and we went to Iceland. So, in November.
Wow.
That was cold.
And
my parents have been to Antarctica. They have actually walked all 7 continents together since they got married.
Oh.
So traveling is
it's
literally
so
in my blood.
In your blood.
Yeah, my daughter has had her passport since she was 8 weeks old.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you traveled with her at 8 weeks?
Her first international trip, she was 5 months old.
Oh.
and that was to Ireland.
And how did she do on the flight?
She did fine.
That would just be...
Her first flight, she was 8 weeks old. Mm-hmm. But her first international, she was 5 months.
Wow.
So,
yeah. And so she just
she's
goes
grown up
everywhere
on planes.
Too. Yeah.
It's I had to explain to her teachers when she was young that she might correct you. And she did.
She's my daughter. She might correct you.
She loved to correct teachers. Some of them loved it. Some of them hated it. Where she would literally tell the teacher, "You're wrong. I've been there." So that was fun to deal with.
Oh wow! So did she ever have a chance to test out of any of those classes that she knew so much about?
No.
And wishing you would have been able to do that when you were younger, huh?
Yes. Although my first international trip, I was 9, and that was Australia.
Oh wow! So that was the first time you went there. Oh
yes.
Wow! What a trip to make at 9 years old. First trip I ever made was Washington D.C. When I was a freshman in high school.
Okay.
And we did a road trip. My parents, of course, 8 kids, didn't have a lot of money, so we drove everywhere. And I got to go to Washington, D.C., so we went to Ohio, and I don't know what's all on the way over there. My geography, I was not very good at. It's like, even with my kids, it's like, thank God they had the map puzzle. Because then I can at least go, oh, that's what the capital is. Were you in any sports in school? No. You just...
I did take karate in junior high school for a little while, but
you're doing something
sports,
like that now, or not? Are you doing...
Although I did do cheerleading in kindergarten. But I got kicked off right away because I was so shy that I didn't do anything.
You just stood on stage or what?
I just kind of sat on the sidelines. There may have been a picture of me in the Gazette back in early 1980s.
Oh,
with me in my cheerleading outfit, just sitting on the sidelines with a pouty face.
Oh. Just you or the whole entire group, and then they went zoop?
Just me. They were doing their cheers and I was pouting.
No, the picture. Was the picture with everybody in it and they
just
point?
Me.
Wow, your attitude started early.
Oh, I would. Yes, I've always.
Of course, is it an attitude or is it just it was more because you were very shy? Because I think you're pretty
I'm very shy, but once you get to know me, I'm a little sassy.
I haven't seen that sassiness yet. Maybe I have.
A little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah. Your favorite holiday?
If I had to pick one, maybe Halloween. Not for the costumes, but for the candy. I have sweet teeth. I don't have a sweet tooth. I have sweet teeth.
Sweet teeth.
Teeth.
So when
plural.
When you bite into a piece of candy, you're like, oh.
I eat the whole thing.
Because you just got to make sure that every tooth hits it. Okay, that's where my mind goes when you say that you have sweet teeth.
Sweet teeth. I gotta eat the whole package.
Yeah, if one bite's not gonna do it, you're gonna eat the whole package. Just make sure. Oh my gosh. You have a daughter. You have just turned 3. If there was something that you could do, a chance that you could do something anywhere, no money, what would that be?
Fun or business?
You pick. How about go both? So fun. I know you'd go to Australia again. You'd live out there if you could, right?
I would go on a worldwide adventure. I'd love to see Antarctica because hardly anybody can say that they've been there.
Yeah.
I'd definitely go back to Australia. Galapagos Islands is high on my list.
Oh yeah, you did mention that.
Not
and
many
I'm like, say that?
Not
I
many
can't
places
say that.
I won't go. There's
Galapagos.
a couple of them. I'd love to see the Egyptian pyramids, but yeah, not this week. It's not exactly safe over there.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm like, why? This week isn't a good week for you?
It's a little dangerous over there right now.
Well.
So bad things can happen in any country.
Yeah.
Because I was robbed in Australia.
And you want to go back?
Still my favorite place.
Wow.
And we had our rental car broken into, and they took everything.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely everything. They took our passports, our plane tickets, our dirty laundry, all the souvenirs we bought, cameras,
man.
everything.
So you packed up your car, you checked out of the hotel, and you decided to go sightseeing,
at a
or
little
what?
animal park with some friends that we made down there, and they told us it's safe to leave everything in the car here because it's in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, it wasn't.
And you're like, you lie.
Yeah. No, we suspect it was one of the employees at the animal park.
Oh.
But we had to prove that we were U.S. citizens without using driver's licenses. That was fun.
So did you learn then to keep a copy of your passport on your phone at all times now?
Well, on the phone now, yes. But it also in multiple locations. So you have photocopies, multiple photocopies, because it is not easy to prove who you are.
Yeah, well, see, and that's part of your business too, right? You know, to make people aware. Do you have like a checklist that you can provide people when they are traveling? I mean, I know this isn't your job, but
Right.
Because of security, because of, you know, what can happen just online itself when...
Yeah, I should add that.
Yeah, okay. Ding, ding, ding.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that when people travel, you know, it's the first thing people do is they post a picture headed to or whatever. And it's just kind of like, and you know, I was camping a couple weeks ago for Mother's Day, and I was about to post that picture, and I'm like, what would Mary do?
Because of my digital wellness, we actually discussed that.
Yeah, Mary would tell me, do not.
Don't
ever.
do that.
Because that would actually tell people where I was at. And so I waited until the next morning to post everything. And, you know, I felt a little bit more secure because I was staying by myself. And I didn't have to worry about, you know, listening for the tent zipper to open up.
Yeah,
You know,
and it's
who's
not
here?
just about where you are. Nobody's at your house.
Oh, yeah, that too. Well, there was, but... but still, yes.
The online appearance.
Yeah. Yep. Wow. Geez, yeah. So add that to, you know, your talks, you know, because I don't think that, I mean, people do think about things like that, but my mom gave me a list of like everything that you should pack, but it would be really a good idea to do that, I think, to have, make people aware of what's out there for the internet security stuff.
Absolutely.
Wow. So what else would you like to tell people about your business and what you've actually learned that people should be more aware of?
Just to be careful what you post where. I mean, you're giving information, personal information, to strangers. I mean, it's the World Wide Web. I mean, once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it can
Because
be
even if you delete
very
it,
dangerous. Yeah, people can take screenshots. Classic example, Snapchat. That it notifies people if you take a screenshot. But
oh, it does. I didn't know that. Okay.
yeah, but how many of us have more than one device and just take a picture of it, and then it's still out there? I mean, it's scary.
Yeah.
How much information is out there?
What apps would you recommend that parents are more aware, or that they shouldn't let their kids? Because the reason why I ask is because when Snapchat first came out, that was one thing that I actually told my youngest. He wanted to get it so bad, and I'm like, absolutely not, because at the time, and I don't know if it's more that way, it's still that way, I don't know, because I'm on it, but it disappears, you know, I mean, everything that you do, it disappears, and I'm like, I don't want people that you're friends with on that app to say something to you to affect how you live your life, and then you're gone, and then I find out that it's because they said something, you know, that affected everything about your whole persona and made you depressed because you can never keep up with the Joneses or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, what other apps like that, you know, should
the
they
ones
be?
with the disappearing content are, in my opinion, the most dangerous. I mean, they are actually designed so that digital forensics will not pick up the material that disappears. But I mean, I have found loopholes with that when I scan kids' devices, where I help parents get into those accounts and in ways that the kids will not know.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and that's probably more like an individual question that you don't want to divulge a whole lot of those, just because the more you put out there too is, you know, how, I mean, people are just, they're crazy. And we don't need to make them crazier.
Yes.
By giving them ideas. Yeah. But is Snapchat still that same way though, where things disappear?
Yeah, where things disappear, and it now has a private photo album that you can log into, and that's where a lot of the kids are keeping the pictures that they don't want their parents to see.
Yeah.
They're locked down. So it's scary.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So what's something that people would be very surprised to hear about you? We don't need to know what that means.
Edit that part out.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I'm learning ASL.
And that will help you in your work.
I've always been intrigued by it. I signed with my daughter when she was an infant. I heard that babies can sign before they can actually speak, and yes, that is absolutely true. My daughter, instead of crying when she was hungry, she just signed for milk. It was worth its weight in gold. But now as a professional, I mean, I've been taking lessons from a deaf teacher for 2 years now. And I've learned a lot more about the deaf community, and they have their own rules, and it's an interesting community.
So you are learning how to sign.
Yes. Yes, part of it is I want to learn, because the deaf community, they don't always want an interpreter to overhear their conversations. They don't always get mental health help. And I also look at it as the conversations you might have with a private investigator would be very confidential. And to have an investigator who can sign and understand, and you don't need an interpreter, I'd like to keep that confidentiality with my clients.
Well, so where did you learn? You said that you're learning from a deaf person.
Teacher here in Colorado Springs.
And how did you learn? You had told me that it's better to learn from somebody that is a deaf teacher.
Yes, the deaf community frowns upon an understatement. They get very upset if you learn from a hearing person. That is their language. I mean, you need to learn from one of them.
Well, and it's probably any other foreign language too. I mean, with signing, I think that is kind of considered a foreign language, and you know, any other foreign language, usually it's, you know, the French teaching French and Spanish teaching Spanish, you know, so that you get the right
you learn everything that
the context.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Wow. And how, you said 2 years.
2 years.
So how did you find the teacher that you have then? Were you just doing more research?
No, I actually have a friend who has a deaf son, and she had posted something about new classes being offered at the public library, and it's no longer at the library, but I've been taking lessons ever since.
Wow, that's cool. And do they offer it up to other people then too, or? I mean, how versed do you have to have a reason in order for you to?
No. If you want to learn ASL, it's like learning any other language. You want to learn, find the right resources and learn.
I've always been fascinated by, you know, seeing anybody sign, like even music. It's like, how do you move so fast?
Yes, it is considered very rude to stare at people who are signing.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Rude.
Why? Okay. Wait, do it again.
It's like eavesdropping. Because they're talking private conversations. And you're just...
Oh,
it's like eavesdropping. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It is very rude to stare at a person.
Good to know. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. Wow. Moving on. Did you have any childhood crushes?
Just boys in school.
The ones that got you in trouble with your parents.
Yeah. I have a restraining order against that one now.
Oh, okay. Which probably isn't hard in your line of work to get.
Probably.
Do you work with people though that are in situations like that like
they're in like domestic violence?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I've partnered with a couple of local organizations that help survivors of domestic violence. Jackie's War, Women at Risk War, and P31 Home. And I help them help survivors of domestic violence. And my biggest thing that I do for them is the survivors of domestic violence, people who are leaving situations like that, I will do a forensic scan of their device and make sure that they are not being tracked to a new location when they leave the abuse.
Oh, that's...
And if they're not ready to leave, then I teach them how to hide some things.
Well, that's what I was actually going to ask earlier about the tracking devices on your. I mean, I know you can put them on your car. People put them on your phones, but and I know there's a trick to do it. But how would you even know unless I come to you and say?
They don't always show up. Sometimes the scan is the only way you can really find something.
Wow.
Is on there.
So if you have an inkling.
Yeah, don't use the apps that you can get on Amazon or wherever. Those are not accurate.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because like the ones for the tracking devices on vehicles and in your home, places like that, it takes very, very expensive specialized equipment, not an app or a little device that you can get on Amazon. That's not going to find it.
Well, but you don't scan like vehicles either, right?
No.
You just it's more just devices to help.
But I know people.
Of course you do.
Yes.
So favorite animal?
Kangaroo. Are you surprised?
I think the look on my face may have said that I was, but no, it does make sense.
We had a friend in the outback in Australia. She was known as the kangaroo lady. And she was the closest thing they had in the outback to a veterinarian because she had the training. But she was the one that anybody would take injured animals to. You hit a kangaroo, you stop and you check the pouch. And if there's a joey, you take it to her. I had my 13th birthday party at her house.
Oh, I bet that was fun.
There were multiple joeys inside the house. Best birthday ever.
Yeah.
Absolutely the best birthday ever. But
So-
yeah, kangaroos everywhere.
That will be your next job, huh?
The kangaroo lady.
Next career.
That was
you'll
actually
be...
my goal in elementary school.
Was it really?
Yes. And they had
To be a kangaroo lady or to be a vet?
in Australia.
Okay.
Say yes.
How fun.
Yes, they had one 6-foot big red kangaroo that was really, I loved him. His name was Jasper. He came in, I believe he came in as a joey, but he would not leave. She tried to set him free. He kept coming back. And they're amazing creatures because her husband was out. I've heard the story 100 times in my family, but her husband was outside on the property just building a fence with a post hole digger. And he went in to get lunch or whatever, and he came back out, and there's Jasper the kangaroo.
Doing the same
Just playing
thing.
with it. They are very, very intelligent creatures. They actually give hugs.
Oh. Well, they're very protective too, from what I understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because
but
they
watch out if they
carry
get angry.
Well, have you ever made one mad?
No.
Yeah.
No, but they're amazing creatures. I love
Oh
them.
God. What do you do for fun? I know.
I did woodworking. I also do belly dancing.
And how long have you been doing that?
I don't know, like 3 or 4 years maybe.
Oh, wow, that long.
Yeah, not consistently, but...
And do you do it in a group or just privately and just enjoy it?
I've gone to classes at Pole Revolution, and they have one at Treehouse Cafe. I've done that one once or twice, but just for fun, and a lot just by myself around the house because it's really good for back pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I've had spinal fusion. That's the belly dancing because it's L5S1. That has been fused. That was fused because of roller skates.
Oh, another story.
Yes, Was
that down a hallway?
No, I was.
We did have a guest on here that said that it was down a high school hallway.
Right? Yes. No. I had an old spinal injury, and doctors told me I could do anything I wanted as long as I was careful. So I was taking dancing on roller skate lessons at Skate City.
Ooh.
And I had full pads, including extra pads on my butt.
Makes sense.
And it's probably a good thing I had those because I fell flat.
Was it a lift or something?
Yeah, we were spinning in circles, all the dancing.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and down I went, and I broke a vertebra. And it took me about a week to realize I was injured. All of the back pain that I'd had for more years than I can count with an old spinal injury didn't hurt anymore. I finally went to the doctors, and they tested the reflexes in my knees, and my legs did not move.
Wow.
And I ended up having urgent spinal fusion, although health insurance at that time told me I didn't need it, and I had to wait 3 months. So
how's that for being urgent?
That was...
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was a year-long recovery. Once I finally had it done, they cut me open front and back. And don't want to do that ever again.
Were you in the full back brace then?
Oh yeah, full back brace, not allowed to bend over for at least 6 months. I mean, it was brutal.
And what kind of work were you doing at that time?
I was doing the digital investigations. I mean, I joke and say that I planned ahead with my health because I didn't develop the business around health problems. I planned ahead because it was a year-long recovery.
That was a divine intervention,
right? Yes.
Who knew
definitely.
That you would end up having to be at a desk or standing desk? Is that what you did more so? They didn't have standing desks when you started, I assume.
No, but it was a year-long recovery, and 9 days after I reached full recovery, I ended up in the emergency room with what I thought was a heart attack.
Oh boy. Which
has now been diagnosed as multiple neurological, cardiac, and autoimmune problems. And it's rough.
Wow.
But I picked the perfect career. I can work in my pajamas at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I joke about I planned ahead.
Yeah.
Because my career works perfect with.
So there's so much more.
Yes.
And I would just recommend that anybody reach out to you.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not just, you have so many things that you are involved in.
Yes.
In Colorado Springs area, as well as your digital.
Because even the health stuff, multiple doctors have told me that I've found answers faster because my little investigator brain goes down all the rabbit holes and finds answers that they're looking for. And I've gotten answers faster because of that.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that brain's not, it wasn't made for nothing, just the attitude. All right, so I would like to open it up for questions from the audience if anybody has any.
What's your vision for your business for the next year? Like, where are you wanting it to go?
I want it to grow. I don't know about the next year, but I would like to work my way to a team of investigators who can help more people. I don't know how big I want it to grow to. I do have at least the seed planted that possibly out-of-state locations I have a couple people in mind for possible out-of-state locations, but I don't know, I'm open to where it goes.
Do you have to be licensed in anything that you're working on or working with?
That's a tricky one because Colorado has done away with private investigator licenses. I did go through the process. I got my license, and we are fighting to bring that requirement back. But right now, every private investigator in the state of Colorado, if they have a license, it is expired, and there is nothing we can do about it. But I do have the license.
Yeah. And any are the other states that way then too? Or
It varies from state to state.
Okay. Yeah.
It varies from state to state. Some require it, some don't. Yeah.
So it'd be nice to know if you can expand to different states, that
Yes,
that would be one of your requirements that they would have to.
Whoever does the investigations in that state would have to go by their requirements. Yes.
Yeah.
And if I was to do work in another state, then yes, I have to be licensed in that state.
Yeah.
Because I'm licensed in Colorado, I can only do the investigations in Colorado. I can help people nationwide.
Yeah.
But I have to do my work in Colorado.
Okay. Yes.
You can answer this for either personal or professional or both. What are you most proud of?
I'm proud of the unique collection of services that I've put together that nobody else offers. I mean, I've found other investigators that offer bits and pieces of what I do, but nobody that offers everything that I do. I mean, social media account safety, online dating profile safety, finding tracking devices. I mean, helping senior citizens with another one with like a high-tech version of a life alert button with smart devices. I mean, and I take custom requests too, because I got some mad skills.
Wait, now the life alert?
Yeah, that one's personal as well. I mean, with my health, I have literally had to find high-tech ways to get help in an emergency. And because I did get my first ambulance ride.
Oh, fun.
But
Not.
what happens if I'm alone, if my phone is across the room, whatever,
Yeah.
what can you do to call for help? And I've had to learn firsthand how to set that up, and I help clients with that now as well.
Well, that's good to know. I might need to talk to you even further. Yeah. All right. Any more questions? Yes.
If you could give women one piece of advice to stay safe online, what would it be?
Don't post all your personal information. Don't give out your cell phone number right away, because cell phone numbers can be tracked to your location.
Just don't.
Personal information. Just don't. Personal information, pictures, all the things. Stop giving that information away. It's dangerous. And
But
more
how do
dangerous
you
in today's
date
world.
then? I mean, that's the whole thing. So we need to go back to the old-fashioned way of meeting people.
Meeting people in person.
Well,
I mean,
and
it's
also too, through a friend.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Not online anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because anybody can pose as anybody online. It's scary.
And if anybody has any other questions, please feel free to comment on, the show once it's posted.
Yeah.
Mary, if you could tell everybody again your company name and how to reach you.
Okay. Company name is Aegemis, spelled Aegemis. They can reach me at 719-36-CYBER, which is 719-362-9237. Or they can email me at help@aegemis.com. My website is aegemis.com. If that is too hard to remember, because I run into that, cyberprivateinvestigators.com will take you straight there.
That's great. And then one last question. How did you come up with your company name?
It is based on Greek mythology. Aegis is the shield that Zeus would carry in a battle for extra protection. And Artemis is the goddess of the forest, the mountains, the hunt. She was also known for protecting vulnerable children and animals. And I combined the two to create a unique word that is not found anywhere else. I have the state and national trade name rights on it. You Google that name, you find me and only me.
That's great. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you to the studio audience for coming and enjoying the show. And we will see you on the next story. All right. What's your journey? What's your story? And most importantly, what makes you thrive? We'll see you on the next story.
I was always stressing about when to bathe my dog. He was always getting so dirty and itchy after playing outside, constantly battling ear infections.
But then, Scenthound totally changed the game for us.
Now, I don't have to think about it. We go every month. They take care of everything. A bath, nails trimmed, ears cleaned, and teeth brushed.
Plus, they do a wellness check at every visit, so I always know how he's doing.
And the best part, he actually loves going. I swear he knows when it's Scenthound Day.
If you have a dog, take them to Scenthound. It's the easiest way to keep them clean, healthy, and happy.
DER Windows and Synergy Homes is your trusted partner in building, improving, and protecting what matters most, your home. With a commitment to craftsmanship and quality, their team specializes in new home construction, delivering spaces that are built to last and designed to fit your lifestyle. Beyond building, DER Windows and Synergy Homes offers a full range of exterior services to keep your property looking its best and performing at its peak. From expert stucco and custom stonework to durable roofing solutions, replacement windows, and efficient gutter systems, every project is handled with precision and care. Whether you're starting from the ground up or upgrading your current home, DER Windows and Synergy Homes combines experience, reliability, and attention to detail to bring your vision to life. DER Windows and Synergy Homes. Quality you can see, craftsmanship you can trust,